This is my favorite cyberknight. This is Henk. Henk is an inspiration to me, and I'm going to take a moment and tell you Henk's story. I live in a little farming community, what was a farming community, now becoming a bedroom community, about 45 minutes outside of Toronto. Henk used to run a store. In this community, he sold lawn tractors and snowblowers. For those of you from the north, a snowblower is a mechanical device. And he had a big repair shop, service shop out the back of this store, and he fought with everybody else for the contracts from the parks departments and the landscaping companies. And what happened to Henk is some of the big box stores moved into town and got into the lawn tractor and snowblower business, and they were selling these things for less money than Henk could buy them for. Now, I don't know whether or not Henk has an MBA, but Henk was able to look at this piece of information and say to himself, strategically, I have a long-term problem here. And what fascinates me with all of these things, and I'll use some examples from some companies, and some of them I'll say, here's a smart thing they did. It may be the only smart thing they did. But what fascinates me is when somebody does something different than what everybody else does. And in these circumstances, what normally happens? There's wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth and crying in beer and letters to the MPs and, parking lot protests against the evil big box store. And they hang on and hang on and hang on, and eventually they lose the store. What Henk did is he sat back and said, faced with radically transforming market conditions, how do I reconceptualize the delivery mechanism for my business? How do I redefine the unique value proposition and leverage the capital investment base I have in order to recreate a new mechanism of forming different relationships with the customers I have to circumvent and take advantage of the unique competitive advantage I can create for myself? No. I suspect those were not the kind of words Henk actually used. Henk said what many of the boardrooms say before we go make the public announcement was, holy shit, what am I going to do? Here's how I met Henk. That's my lawn tractor, that little red thing up there. Lawn tractor breaks. Neighbors say to me, you got to phone Henk. I pick up the phone. Nice lady answers the phone. I hear tippy-tappy on the keyboard. Henk rolls into my place with this. What Henk did is sold the business while he still could, spent 3 months doing some amazing engineering bits, and put a service facility in the back of a horse trailer. He put an extra couple of phone lines in his house, bought some scheduling software, and then he went to the parks departments and the landscaping companies and said to them, I know one of your issues is every 10 days you need to take every machine you own out of the field for the day to take it in and get it serviced. How about if I show up and do it at lunch?